on Leaving My Homestead. Your baby see you. Wow. It's looking so professional in here. That's awesome.
Come on.
Good job on your plugs too. Ooh, there's a bug over there. So you're going to start your big cabinet right here? On this side or a little bit?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
That'll be good.
They start in the corner, and so however far out it comes.
Oh, okay. How excited are you? What are those bugs? There's another one over there.
Yeah, those are this. I don't know what they're called.
Those the
Same
Montana June bugs?
Yeah, they land on my neck all the time.
Or in my hair.
Yeah.
Super cool. And you didn't need my help getting that up?
We'll see. Probably not. I've been good so far.
So strong. Looking good. Oh, is that one going to go up in the cabinet?
No, that's going to be the shelf in between the uppers.
Oh.
Remember we?
Yep, because we didn't want it in the cabinet for your charging station.
And then so there'll be a shelf right there.
And then more uppers here?
Yep.
And then no more uppers? Because you don't have this on there?
The rest of the tall ones go.
Tall ones go? Okay. Do you have to drill them into the wall?
I'm going to. Oh. Yep.
Very cool. How many more? One. Only like 3 more then? 3 more drywalls? Tops?
Yep. Come along.
We got plenty of time. Still 3:30. Sweet. Maybe. I was laughing. So the only thing I wanted to do today was dye my hair before I leave and pack my bags. But we got the hay in, which was nice. That didn't take too long. The boys are gonna probably unload it and stack it this weekend while I'm gone. And then I just cut my hair. I'm not sure if I like it. It was funny, oh my gosh, my dogs. I was walking out and David goes, "Oh, you cut your hair." And I was like, "Oh, that's so nice." Like he noticed. I was like, "Oh, you noticed?" He's like, "Yeah. I saw the hair in the trash can." I'm like, jerk. He didn't notice. I mean, I didn't expect him to notice, but still. I cut my hair the same way all the time. Hi guys. Do you want to go in the garden? Do you want to go in the garden? Yeah? Darla sees me. Now she's going to go get her ball. Going in the garden, Darla. Do you want to come? Going in the garden. You and that ball. The crazy garden. I had so many elderberries, which was cool. Got those. Look at these beautiful sunflowers. I actually never had sunflowers before. Look at the bee. I don't know if you can see it. But Harper and I got these sunflower plants from the farmer's market for free. They were just giving them away. So we planted them. I should take a picture and send it to her. Look how big our sunflowers are. I picked some more spaghetti squash. I'm trying to find a way to get my kids to eat more vegetables. They are the worst vegetable eater. Like the only thing they eat is salad. And they don't like spinach. So I got a lot of parsley still, but Dixie loves to eat the parsley. Is that good for your stomach or something? You love the parsley. More squash. These are my calendulas going to seed, which will be nice. Some marjoram under here. Sage. More sage going to seed, which is good. Spaghetti squash. Whoa, I almost dropped my water. Not pretty. So I'm gonna I was looking up recipes, and my kids aren't one to eat spaghetti squash in lieu of pasta. But I was looking up this recipe, and it's kind of like a potato gratin, but like Parmesan cheese, and like cream it up, but it's with the spaghetti squash. So I'm gonna try that. I always try to cover up the vegetables with a lot of cheese, just so they get the vitamins. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It looked really good. It's from Skinny Taste. They have really good recipes. So my pumpkin vine actually broke. So it looks like I only have one pumpkin, but it's just about ready. Super cute. These are just pumpkin pie pumpkins. But these are the peas, snap peas, which are good. They love the cold. Really good. Actually, I should have looked to see if they're good recipe for these. I love those, but I doubt my kids will eat them. But sure, instead of just eating them, you can saute them. We'll see. So I still got my carrots. I gotta grab these seeds. I have a few being on hold that this is how you want them. These are ready. to collect. So maybe I'll get a baggie and collect these guys. And I wanted to plant some so they come out next year. I mean, they might start and then they'll kind of freeze because the winter's coming. My cucumbers decided to grow. They like the cold. Some zinnias. There's a calendula. I've been cutting off the calendulas and then taking them downstairs. I'll freeze dry them. Then we can make, that's a really good herb that you can use for like burns or bites, spider bites, things like that. Here's my cucumbers. Finally, my cucumbers are coming out. I didn't get cucumbers all year. I think I need to plant them earlier. They obviously like the cold because I planted some more in the summer. They never came out. And now it is fall and they are happy. And now I'm gonna get maybe some cucumbers into the late fall, which is nice. So that'll be good. These are not snap peas. These are regular peas, which I don't need too many of them, but they'll be perfect because I usually put them in my chicken pot pie that Drew likes. So these are coming in. I still got a while, so I'm not worried about these. But they look really good. And then my wild tomatoes. These are the ones I just had extra tomatoes that I didn't put in the high tunnel. Oh, look, I got some more yarrow coming out. Blooming again. I'm going to rip a lot of that out. Just because I don't want them in this bed. But these are extra tomatoes that I had. I planted some broccoli in here, but I don't see any coming up. These are all weeds. So I need to plant some more. This is my broccoli that I let go to seed. But I need to plant some more of that. I might put it in the high tunnel. It'll be good during the winter. These are one of my favorite. I think they're called black cherry tomatoes, but they're really pretty. Tomatoes. They're kind of this red and green, and I think they're pretty sweet tasting, which I like. Let's see if I have any more. My only ripe one so far. I've had two, but I have a lot in here. They just haven't turned. They haven't ripened yet, so we'll wait. But these were all my extra tomatoes that I had. I just threw them out here and they actually did really, really good. I thought they were gonna die, but. And I got some more cilantro growing, which also likes the cold weather apparently. This is feverfew, which I need to harvest all those. Maybe I'll grab my scissors and grab those and just put them downstairs too. Celery is just about ready. Gotta pull one up and check it, see how big they are. But this is some celery. That plant, actually, I'm leaving it here. What came up from, it was just always there in the ground. I never planted it, but it's, shoot, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like soil mender or something like that. It's supposed to, I looked it up, amend the soil in your ground, which maybe that's why this soil, I can plant anything in these beds, and they just, all these beds, even those ones, and they all like, it's just, they always come out great. But when I first got here, it was just, the garden was this size, not this wide, but it was this size mostly, but all the plants planting was only on this right side. This was just grass. It had one damaged apricot tree, and that was it. That was in here, and then those cherry bushes. But this side was the garden side, and the soil has always been great in here. So my onions are still doing good. You see them. They're still growing good, growing strong, despite Dixie's good effort to kill them, and she likes laying on them. My strawberries bloomed again. So I'm getting some, oh, something came and bit it. Ew. This one too. Dixie, there's a mouse in here. Go find it. Go find it. That one's good. Oh, they're doing good. They smell amazing. They smell really good. I wish somebody wasn't eating them. My rosemaries are still here. That is my oregano, my rosemary. This is my thyme with some weeds growing in here. These clovers. You are not thyme. Get out of here. Can't trick me. I'm gonna give these to my chickens. My thyme, rosemary. I think that's comfy. I gotta look at, oh no, that's the feverfew, maybe. The leaves look a little different. To look that one up. Mother's wort. Here's some more oregano. I try to plant like the herbs all around so that way they can see what place they like the best. And then they'll keep coming back. So the sage, that's the second year for that sage. I cut it all back in the wintertime, but it's already blooming again. I cut it back and freeze dried a whole bunch of sage, so that wants to keep going. It's not blooming yet. It will bloom. I thought it started blooming, but maybe not. It will bloom some purple flowers too. My oregano's not blooming yet, so that's good. It's happy. We've had really good weather. That's majoram, actually. Through these. My elderberries have done really good. Every time they bloom, you just wait for them to get their dark purple, and then I pull them, and then I actually just pull all the berries off, and then I put them in a container in the freezer and just freeze them until I get enough. But I have the elderberries aren't super big. I would say over a cup of just the berries all by itself. So just in time to make some elderberry syrup, which I do every year. Look at these flowers. Something in here. See all this mullein. David always says, oh, you're doing a really good job at growing the mullein. Mullein grows like crazy around here. It's my blueberry bush, more roses. I kind of shocked really bad my grapevines, but they're growing again because I moved them. They were actually on the back fence, and I moved them over here. So they're doing good. At least they're coming back. More mullein. I got mullein everywhere. There has to be something here because Darla's sniffing out something. Obviously there is because I'm eating my strawberries. Beautiful asparagus. let it go free. If you've never grown asparagus, it takes 3 years for you to get your first stalk. So plant it somewhere that you don't mind it staying there for 3 years. So these are my Manzano tomatoes. Look how they're giant. But I have to let it breathe because it's getting really moist in there and humid. And because it's been hot all week. But I think we're supposed to get cold. Once it gets cold, we'll close it all up again. I have a lot of green tomatoes that need to mature. Come on. Ripen already. I was hoping they would ripen soon. I haven't had tomatoes. We're already in September, end of September. But hopefully it'll come really, really soon. My camera got real hot. It shut off. But I was going to show you all these strawberries in here too are taking over my volunteer tomato plant in my walkway. Lots of thyme in there. I can smell it. I need to come in here and harvest it. And then parsley, more mother's wort, and this is echinacea. I'm waiting for that. Oh, here it comes. For it to flower. But that will be really cool. I have some broccoli seeds that I kind of want to get started. I was going to put it back here behind these peppers. I was going to show you, let me see if I have any unopened. These are all open. Okay, let me show you the broccoli. I showed you how they go to seed, but you want them to dry. So what I usually do is I just hang them and let them dry. This is one I just pulled off and I was like, oh, I need to dry them. And then I looked up here and I was like, oh, I already started. So these, once this pod dries, you can take it. Let me see if I can get it. My camera gets too hot again. And I'm in the shade now. Yeah, I can't see. So if you look at this seed, if you open it, in there is the seed. Those little balls. That's your broccoli seed that you're going to plant. So now I'll just take it. There's 4 in there, 4 in one pod. So I have a lot. And then I'll just plant it. See, they're hard to see. So you got to keep your eye out. Oh, it looks like I threw some cilantro in there. I can see that. And I'll throw a few more in there and see if we can get some broccoli to come up through the winter. But look at these peppers, man. Some of these are huge. I mean, this one's bigger than my hand. These are my paprika peppers. So, get them to turn red. This one, a little close to that guy. Oh, it looks the same. I think this is my habanero by the looks of it. I lost all of my little identifiers that tell me what these are. This was a jalapeno. They look like jalapenos, but it might be a different variety because it's getting changing colors. These are serranos. Just tell by the size. Some more over there. This, I think I did I thought I did hot to mellow, so maybe that's not a habanero. Oh, maybe that's a pepperoni or some kind of green chili that I'm going to make into pepperoncinis. I think that's what I did, if I remember right, because I kind of usually do stuff like that, because this is my jalapenos. You can see these are jalapenos. I don't know what these are. They're flowered, but I don't see any fruit. So, might just have to bite them and see what they are. But I'm pretty sure that's what I did, because these, that's another hot, or some type of pepper. I don't know which one that is. But like the bell peppers, they kind of grow upside down. So there's a bell pepper. These should all be bell or sweet peppers. And then looks like this basil starting to go to seed, which is good. I'll let it do that. I love basil, so I keep, obviously as you can see, I keep a lot of basil. We use basil a lot. And these ones are still good. This one's going to seed too. You see it flowering. And that's how it's gonna, there it is, come back again next year. So lots of tomatoes. They're finally getting to that yellow stage, to where you can see like one of them is turning red. They should start turning. Of course, I'm leaving, so hopefully some random flowers. I think I threw some, these were in here from last year and they died and they're coming back. This looks like, yeah, this is lemon balm. Smells really good. There's another one back here. And these are petunias that just came back to life. So that's nice. That's so nice of them. So I got a lot of more rosemary. Yep. Or actually, that smells like that could be lavender. That's what it smells like. A lot of marjoram. I do use a lot of marjoram. A lot of oregano. So when I come back, I haven't been out here in a while. When I come back, I will definitely try to harvest these. These are some bush beans. These might be October beans, but I have pinto beans, black beans. They like it in here. I kept trying to start them and they were not surviving outside, so they're in here and they look perfectly happy. So they look like, this one looks like a vine, so no, it's still bush. Might be vining out, we'll see. But now those look like bush ones, so we'll see how it goes. We have a lot of time still. I hope, I haven't seen that, at least the 10-day forecast is still warm, so that'll be really good, and hopefully I will get back in enough. Oh, this is ripe. So if you put your finger in it and it really doesn't leave your nail mark, it is ready to go, as opposed to, see how this one is, and it stays in there. I'm gonna go get my scissors and put this down. So the spaghetti squash, I know it's not yellow yet. It will be all yellow inside. They kind of are a little greeny. But the one thing I have noticed with growing your own food is when you grow it yourself, it totally looks different from the grocery store. So there's something, whether it's their mass production or modifying it somehow to grow faster or to grow bigger. Usually things are a little bit smaller, and they taste a little bit sweeter when you grow it yourself. Like broccoli is really sweet. Spinach too, I think it doesn't have that bitter taste when you grow it yourself. So I think it's really interesting. So hopefully more people will at least grow something. And then as I hopefully get as addicted to it as I am, because I think it's neat to grow things yourself. I'm gonna go make some dinner, and thanks for checking out the barn with me and looking at some of these vegetables before I leave, just so I can give Dad an update and kind of let him know, oh, where's my water, what to check on. I saw acorn squash, which I tried to put up here. And I think I broke the vine a little bit, but hopefully. I thought I put some acorn squash in here and I couldn't find any. It's like my favorite. Haven't grown it or eaten it. It was delicious. Just cut it open, cut out the seeds, put a little butter or some brown sugar on it. So good, so good. Darla, she's, oh my goodness, come on. I hope you're not just digging for your ball. Look at me, sit. You look crazy. Darla, sit. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to go see my daughter. And I can't wait. I need to put you guys on something. But I have so much to do, and I think it's just anxiety. I kind of shared that other video about how David and I got here. And I think we both feel it because I'm going to go. I have a one-way ticket to go to Florida, which is so I can be there for my daughter. She's due any minute. Her actual due date is October 11th. But the last time she had her first baby, I think she was like 12 days early. So more than likely she will be early. And the doctor didn't think she was going to make it through this weekend. So a little bit of a panic. I told her, please wait till I get there. You know, she's there. She has friends there, but, you know, she needs someone to stay with Harper so they could focus on having the baby. And then a hurricane comes, so it's going through today, and they shut down Tampa Bay Airport. And hopefully it'll be open tomorrow. I'm supposed to leave here at 6:30 in the morning and get there, I don't know, around 3. So we'll see. Hopefully I make it, but now I'm looking at all this stuff. I got to figure out how to pack. So I had to coordinate. David wanted me to coordinate the hay. So I went and we got that this morning. We got 60 bales of hay this morning because he wants to work on stacking that while I'm gone. He's in the barn right now working on that corner part of his shop of the barn. And then I had all that stuff fermented, so I had to check it. It was ready, but I had to put it in jars and get that and wash up all that stuff. And then I cooked a bunch of, David can do a lot of this stuff, but I just do it regularly and I don't want to add to his load. He always takes care of the animals. I got to get all the eggs. I cleaned out the coop. He's not one to clean out the coop, so I wanted to make sure I did a really good clean out because if I'm gone for a couple weeks, I wanted to make sure it wasn't a disaster. So I'll have to remind him to get the eggs and water my plants. But I made a bunch of bacon and stuff so the kids can have their breakfast. It's going to be faster for them to make if they just have to heat up some of this stuff and, you know, scramble some eggs. So you don't think about all the stuff that you do on a regular basis. And then I had to reschedule, had to find somebody else to be the presenter for some of the classes that I teach, so I had to do that. So it's just a lot of stuff, and I wish my kids were closer. When to leave, I think David's thinking about, I feel like he's acting like I'm never going to come back. There's so much stuff that he pushed that he wanted to get done this week, just because I was leaving tomorrow. One of them is our geese, so he wanted to slaughter those. So we did that yesterday. Just him and I, we slaughtered 8 geese and our turkey, which I'm happy we did. Those are in the freezer, ready to go. But it also took up a lot of freezer space, so we might pause on getting our lamb and our goat slaughtered. I was going to make an appointment, and I said, are you going to do that while I'm gone? Because there's no freezer room, so you're going to have to rearrange. So he finally was like, okay, I'll let that one go. So anyways, we have to build, he wants to build some better birthing shelters. We were going to do it across from the barn, and the one thing I said, and we usually bring all the goats and the sheep close to the house, or we like them there in the winter, because then it's closer to us instead of trekking out to the 5 acres. And the reason why we wanted the fence so bad on the 5 acres is it would give this paddock a break that's closer to the house. And we didn't get that to happen. But separating that paddock we were able to get water to this paddock and get the grass to grow, the part that we could water, without squirting all the animals. So I think that just gave him more comfort to, at least we're not totally destroying this paddock. He saw the grass coming back and he was a little bit more at ease, pausing on that 5 acres and focusing on, I just said, when they, in the middle of the night, I just don't think we can see them. We have this little baby camera and we were making stalls, which we will still do on the outside of the barn, but we can't see them, or we don't have that direct connection or a camera set up that can go that far. So we have one that's direct that we can reach here right by the house. And I said, I just don't think we're going to want to jump into the side-by-side or whatever if it's snowing and try to plow or drive through to the barn while they're calving or while they're birthing their babies. So I said, can we make some shelters here by the house, more permanent ones, because I think that's just where we're going to have them. Whoever's giving birth will be there, and the other animals can be in the other stalls, which will be fine. And so he agreed to that. That probably won't be the thing that he wants to do because he's highly involved in. I am at a place that I could leave, and then I'll just need to make a list for poor David. Make sure that he gets everybody going where they need to go, and miss some football games, but I'll watch it remotely. And then be back soon. So we'll see. I'm going to go hit the road. I'm going to finish packing. And then hopefully that storm passes through Florida and I can make it there. But I think I got everything done. And thanks for hanging out with me. Wasn't too exciting, but that's my life. Next video, I'll be on my way to Florida. See you later.